What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Week 11 Pick Ems is back, and we got three of us back here once again, and I'm going to hit you with it right down below. Bam, you see it, the leaderboards, the year-to-date, and the Week 10 results. And year-to-date, Jaden still in first, but only up by one. Someone's right behind him in second place. His name might be Jordan. Michael Jordan? No.
Is he going to get it done?
He might get it done. But our Week 10 results for us as a group, Jordan, you did come in first, 11-3. Then I got second, 9-5. Dontea, 8-6, coming in third.
Bad week.
And Matt, 5-9. Shout out to everyone.
That's about right for Matt, even though you just like auto did his. That's about right.
I gave him every underdog. Every underdog. As the comments requested, if you don't make your picks, he said, just give him every underdog. I don't think Matt's made a pick in a month, so I don't even know if he should count anymore. We'll move on to the very first game of the week. We got Thursday, and it's going to be a good game. Should be a good game.
It'll be a good game. We
got the Washington Commanders. We are Commanders. Bum, 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 bum. Shout out Pat McAfee for that one. And they're going to the Eagles. Washington is not favored, as some might think going into it. Philly's favored, -3.5. Jordan, since you're in the lead and you won last week, hit us first with your picks, brother.
I'm going Washington on our revenge game. They're pissed off at the way they lost to us.
I'll go.
You guys cheated.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
I'll go second, just for the fact of I got second last week, and so Dontea, you have a little playroom to see how you want to get back. You chose Washington, Jordy?
Yeah.
Okay. See, now this is every time Jordan chooses one, I try to go opposite to try to catch back, and it never fucking works. Like last week, we only chose 2 games different, and those were pretty even games when it came to pick 'em or money line, and I lost both of them. So I'm just gonna go Eagles here. I'm gonna go opposite, and hopefully it works. Hopefully I don't get down by more than 5 points away from Jordan.
Yeah. The Commanders' defense has been decent. I just think the Eagles' offense is just too much for their defense. I think I gotta go Eagles here.
Eagles, I think, hopefully is a good pick. I agree. Hopefully they do win. Then we got Sunday, November 17th. We got the Green Bay Packers headed to the Chicago Bears. The first time they're going to play them this year, and Green Bay favorited 6.5 here away.
Didn't Aaron Rodgers say that Chicago had some new owners under the name of Jordan Love?
He did say that.
Yeah, Jordan Love is still going to be the owner of the Chicago Bears. Give me the Packers.
Yeah, I'm going to go the Cheeseheads here too. I don't think Chicago. Got to get rid of Eberflus now. You got rid of your OC. Get rid of Eberflus now. Come on, we're waiting for it.
Now they're gonna start Tyson Bagent too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wait, what?
A lot of the vets on the team are calling for Caleb Williams to get benched and to start Tyson Bagent.
See, now I think not because Caleb's playing bad. I think it's I would do it because he's getting fucking absolutely demolished because of that O-line and the injuries on their O-line.
I'm gonna go Green Bay here. I did read a headline that said the Bears do not plan on moving on from Matt Eberflus. I think that is a terrible mistake there. And I'm just hoping. I think Caleb Williams is pretty talented. I saw some plays from him, and I saw him do some things in a couple of games where I was like, okay, I see the comparisons. I see why they're saying he's Mahomesy and Aaron Rodgers-esque. The biggest thing is the offensive line's garbage. It was decent at first. It got some injuries. I just don't want to see him turn out like Bryce Young. I think he's better than Bryce Young, but where it's like the team, and his team isn't garbage, but the team is playing so garbage that he looks so bad, and then you bench him.
The line's garbage. I'll tell you
The
that.
O-line's garbage. But give me Green Bay.
I will say a little fun fact for everyone because I was curious. Has there ever been an NFL season to where there was no head coach that was fired and, they just kept every head coach and just moved on to the next season? Never happened.
2001.
Never happened. That would have been crazy if, that was the year and you guessed it. But it never happened. There's always been at least one coach fired in a year, and they had a new different head coach come the next. We'll move on to Jacksonville at Detroit. Detroit is away, and at Detroit. Detroit's at home, and they're favored by 13. So, Jordan, I can only guess who you're taking.
This is a tough one, man. Tough one. I think it's going to be Detroit and a real nail biter on if they're going to win by 20 or 19.
Goff played bad, though. Goff played bad. And Jags played the Vikings close.
I don't know if you guys saw the fake stat that Aaron Rodgers threw out because he saw it on Twitter from the same guy that I saw it from. Jared Goff has thrown in 4 interceptions in 7 games, and in all 7 of those games, he's won. A complete lie of a stat, an absolute fake stat that Aaron Rodgers saw on Twitter, and everybody on the Pat McAfee show went along with it.
That's completely irresponsible. It's irresponsible. You just can't just go repeating stuff you've seen on Twitter and you're actually on a TV show. That's stuff we did.
I mean, I think that's stuff players could get away with doing, but not media people. No, it's a
give us all the Lions. They just beat the Texans, and he threw 4 interceptions.
I mean, hey, Mac Jones almost beat the Vikings. No chance.
Mm.
All right, yep. Everyone's got Detroit. We'll go Minnesota, the team that we just talked about. Going to Tennessee, Minnesota is favorited -6 here. Less than a touchdown.
Yeah,
and an extra
Minnesota.
point. Yeah, I'm Minnesota.
The Vikings have regressed a little bit. They've been looking a little bit more
Sam Darnold-ish.
Yeah, he's starting to come back down to reality a little bit. The team isn't clicking on all cylinders the way they were, but I still think they only got 2 losses still, but they just haven't looked as dominant. But I just don't see a way Tennessee comes in and wins this game. So let me get Minnesota.
That'd be one of those games to where Tennessee somehow does steal it, and you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
I'm over here and this is why I go on a podcast and spew false rhetoric from Twitter.
We got Las Vegas headed to Miami. Miami favorited -7.5. As expected.
Yeah, give me Miami.
Yeah, I'm a lot of large lines here come Tuesday night. I'm going to take Miami as well.
I'm going to take Miami, but quick sidebar. Have you guys noticed how many bad teams there are in the league this year?
Too many. Because the Browns need to be the worst one.
Really bad.
Yeah, because I'm looking at our securing our top 3 pick for our Sanders, Ewers.
It's a race. We might not.
Ward.
We better lose to the Saints.
Yeah, look, Dallas 3 wins, Jets 3 wins, Tennessee 2 wins, New Orleans 3 wins, Browns 2 wins, Raiders 2 wins, New England 3 wins. Now, granted, all those teams don't need quarterbacks, but
Panthers are in here.
That's too close for comfort. Need you guys start winning?
Yeah. Please. Please. Yeah. I said Miami. You said Miami, right, Dontea?
I did say Miami.
Yeah. Shout out to Calais Campbell being 38 years old and still somehow producing on a NFL field. That dude is nasty. And I did see on the Pat McAfee show they asked, "Do you think he should be a Hall of Famer or not?" Calais Campbell.
I gotta look into it. a little more.
Okay. A lot of people on the show agreed. Pat agreed, and Aaron Rodgers said, "No doubt he should be a Hall of Famer." But he.
All right. So really quick, I am looking at his accomplishments: 6-time Pro Bowler, 1-time All Pro, the Hall of Fame All 2010s team, 2017 Defensive Player of the Year.
We got a DPOY. I didn't know.
I don't believe that's the NFL's DPOY. It's like a second or a media's DPOY. Same thing. He had 2 DPOYs from 2 different companies. 2019 Walter Payton Man of the Year, and the 2023 Alan Page Award. Don't know what that one is, to be honest.
Alan Page was a defensive lineman, so we can only guess that it was for being the best maybe interior
defensive lineman.
You would think he would have won that in 2017 if he won all these Defensive Player of the Years from multiple different media companies.
Might not have had it then. No clue.
But
sounds Hall of Famey.
Yeah.
Sure, he's a great guy. Great guy. 6'8" too. Something like that. Dude's massive.
He's a monster. Yeah, he's a monster.
6'8", 307.
Yeah, that's a big dude.
Ain't that crazy? 6'8", 307. That's as big as Darnell Washington.
As big as LeBron. Look up. All right, we'll move on. We got the Rams headed to New England. Rams favored -5.
This one's actually a little tougher for me to pick. I think New England has a chance. No, New England looked okay in their last game. I'm not saying they look good, but the Rams it's a 50% shot you're going to get the good Rams or the really shitty Rams. I am going with the Rams, but I do think this is a game that the Rams could easily drop.
I believe New England last game against Chicago had 9 sacks, and every other game that they've had, the most they ever had were 3 in a game. So I think that just shows you how terrible Chicago's O-line is and not how great that New England's defensive line is. I think the Rams are an overall better team. I'm going to go Jordan, take the Rams here.
Yeah, no need for me to make that a long one. Let me get the Rams.
Gotcha. Then, hopefully this isn't a long watch because I really just don't want to watch it. We got the Cleveland Browns headed to New Orleans. As New Orleans is favored, this is tied with the closest line. 1.5. New Orleans is favored.
The Jameis revenge tour.
That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious.
Shout out to my one singular coworker that is a fan of them. Give me the Saints.
Shout out to DH. I'm going to go with DH's favorite team as well. Give me the Saints.
Derrick, you phony, bro.
I told you, ever since we lost to the Giants, I'm picking against them. You want us to lose. We want to get a top 3 pick, motherfucker. We just talked about it. You better pick the Saints.
Listen, we're coming off a bye. We're rejuvenated. We're feeling good. Everybody's rested. We've had some team meetings.
Had their massages.
Listen, everybody's got their massages. Give me the Saints.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. We'll move on. Happy about that one. We got the Colts at New York, and the Jets here are going to be favored at home against the Colts. This one is going to be tough, I think. Jordan, who you got?
I'm so disappointed in the Jets, bro.
I think the world is.
I'm so disappointed. I wanted to low-key root for them. And I
picked them to win the division. You remember that, Derrick? Because I was like, they're going to have a 3rd place schedule.
I picked the Dolphins, so.
Yeah, I really wanted to root for them. I can't.
Got hurt.
They got nothing to root for. Give me the Jets, but both teams will be 4-7 after this week, so that's awesome. You win a game to be 4-7.
I really wanted Jordan to take the Colts, just because every time he's picked against the Jets, I think they lost. So I was just hoping he was going to continue that streak, and I somehow got one back. I think that it's hard to pick against the Jets because of how many weapons they have and how much star power they have.
Yeah, but they lose so much.
Is Aaron Rodgers washed?
Yeah.
I will say...
Let's have a quick conversation about that. Is he washed?
Yeah.
Compared to his prime, yes. Can you win with him? Yes. You know why? Because the fucking Broncos won with Peyton Manning that threw 9 touchdowns and 18 picks in a year. He was terrible.
And the Jets win with Aaron Rodgers.
They don't have that good of a defense, so no,
not in today's league.
But they can win this game against the Colts. I got the Jets.
I really want to pick the Colts, but Joe Flacco, have you noticed since we put him in S tier, he has done nothing but make us look like liars?
He gifted Buffalo too many fucking gifts before Christmas. Joe, it's not even December yet, dude.
That game in total was just turnover after turnover.
It's not even December yet.
I watched Flacco get strip sacked, and on the first play of offense, Josh Allen threw a pick right back to the Colts. I said, "What the fuck is going on here?"
That's how the Rams game looked yesterday.
And I started the Bills defense. Fucking loved it.
Yeah, I really want to take the Colts, but Joe Flacco just hasn't looked good enough to convince me. So let me get the Jets.
Yep, going against the S-tier quarterback in Jose Flacco this week, as we should. We might have.
By the way, this should be the last week of episodes that you see a blurred background behind me.
Hey, I love how like when he puts his hand up randomly, it just shows like a pile of blankets.
Yeah,
those are. I think those are fun rags. That's what they call them.
Those are blankets, brother.
Okay, all right.
Blankets.
All right. We got Baltimore at Pittsburgh. Baltimore here favored -3, and this is the 1:00 game that everyone probably should be watching. There's no other game that anyone should watch besides this game. Historic rivalry, as Jordan's looking for, his stupid ass sign. And I will say, damn, he thick.
Can't find it.
All right. Well, I choked on my. You make your pick, brother. I choked. It's so terrible that it's blurred, brother. Oh my God, it's there. Well, we know he chose the Steelers. Cough.
You guys like that?
No.
Was the tap like a nice addition? Did it unblur fully everything behind me when I stood up, or just my eyes?
I don't know. Give me Baltimore though. Baltimore's a better team.
Yeah, this is not the hater in me. Pittsburgh's playing well. They are. I can see George Pickens having a really good game. Russell Wilson's played good. I think they can slow Derrick Henry down. Lamar's throwing the ball really well.
He always could.
Yeah, but like he looks different this year. He does.
He lost a lot of weight.
Give me Baltimore.
Jordan, how do you feel about Mike Williams throwing him in D, saying that was not a very good trade, and he got you guys the game winner?
I still don't think we've seen enough to say that
he's watching this right now. By the way,
a D grade.
And Preston Smith.
He had 2 catches? I know one was for a touchdown.
It don't matter how many. What he did though, you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
And he was on a restriction.
The only reason he was in on that play is because Calvin Austin got hurt the play before too, as well.
You're welcome.
He didn't know any of the routes he was running, anything like that. Russ said,
as expected,
just run to the end zone. So
I don't know if he just said that.
I don't think we've seen enough. I did want to touch on Lamar Jackson in his career versus the Steelers. 4 games. I think this is his last 4 games, I believe. He was injured, so he might have played only 4 games.
Yeah, he was injured a couple of them.
He has 5 fumbles, 7 interceptions, 4 total touchdowns, and he's been sacked 20 times. So,
it reminds me of how this year I was like, yeah, man, Joe Burrow doesn't beat Cleveland, and then they waxed us. So good luck with that.
Yeah, the MVP turns into a scrub versus Steelers. Just saying. We'll get to that part later on the next video.
All right, move on. We got Atlanta, who had a little dumpski against the Saints, going against Denver that could have took away the first win away from the Chiefs. Could have took it away from them, gave them their first loss. You got Denver here at home favored -2.5, Jordan. This one, you might see Bo Nix line up a wide receiver and make some crazy catches. You never know.
I don't want to pick Denver. I think that they could very well win this game.
He's going back to his roots.
I do not want to pick them. I'm taking Atlanta.
I feel like Atlanta should win this game. Denver has a good
It's
defense.
so hard to Denver has a good defense, but how do you pick Denver with who over Kirk Cousins, Bijan Robinson? I know the receiving core is but how do you justify picking them?
Who's receiving cores?
The Falcons?
Man, we're not doing this with you again. All right, Derrick, who you picking? I'm not doing this with you again.
I think it's
that same video where you was talking crazy. That somebody said that white dude don't know ball. They were talking about you.
I think.
Hey, who's in number one in the pick 'ems, buddy?
I will.
Not him.
Well, are you a champ?
Guess who's won the pick 'ems?
Yeah, who's the champs out of here?
Us.
Who's the all-time record?
Me.
All-time record.
It don't matter if you don't win a Super Bowl, brother.
Hey,
all-time.
It don't matter, Mike T. Mike T. It don't matter.
You want the most winning record or a bowl? A bowl. A bowl.
You can't win when it matters, brother. Late in the season.
How many games?
This is my range for last year's pick'ems.
How many games am I up this year?
Don't matter.
So far,
Right now, how many games am I up right now?
To me, 4.
I'm in first right now among us 4, including Matt's underdog picks.
Oh yeah, hopefully you win this year. About time. It only took you 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm going to give Matt every win the rest of the year, and he still might not win.
That's Hugh Jackson. He can go 500 for the next 10 years, and he'll still have a losing record.
Jesus.
I'm gonna go Atlanta here. I just think they have a better overall team, and I kind of want Denver to win because I like Bo Nix, but
I don't want to hear it.
Give me Atlanta with the points. Atlanta with the points.
All right.
Atlanta's
I
plus
want to
points.
take Denver
It's
so bad.
-3.5.
Yeah, I'm saying give me Atlanta with the points plus 2.5. They're going to cover. They're going to win outright.
Who's going to win? Oh.
Yeah, Atlanta with the points, though.
If Denver wins this, are they kind of like a real deal or like a decent team, or we still don't know?
They're still in the division with the Chiefs, so they're not going to win their division.
They
don't matter, but
a wild card team.
They can get a wild card.
Then we got Seattle.
Talking in January.
Yeah. Seattle at San Francisco. San Fran favorited -6.5. They're starting to turn it back around, Jordan.
I think that Seattle's going to cover, but I think Niners are going to win.
Yeah, give me Anna Fry playing quarterback for the 49ers.
I'm going to take the Niners, too. They won, and CMC didn't even really play good, so let him start catching his stride, and it might be over.
Yeah, he's just coming back from his crazy injury that you would say.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, Jawan Jennings still balling out somehow. Shout out that guy. We'll move on to another. We got a lot of good games.
We do have some good games. This next
week.
one.
Kansas City at Buffalo. Buffalo favored here, -2.5. Jordan, is this the first time Kansas City loses?
No. This who's Josh Allen's kryptonite?
One Patrick
Kansas City
Mahomes.
Chiefs.
So,
Give me the Chiefs.
I will say, are you locking that answer in, Jordy? Yeah,
I can't lock it in, and you'd be like,
And DeAndre Hopkins is out
so many
for the
people are
game.
hurt.
I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
As of right now, my answer is the Chiefs. Whatever news bombshell you're about to drop after I say the Chiefs may dictate me changing my answer.
All right, give me Buffalo.
I think Buffalo actually hands Kansas City their first loss. I have no clue what news Derrick has or if he's just baiting you, but I do think Buffalo gives them their first loss.
Jordan, you staying with Chiefs?
Hold on, I'm looking up.
Would it mess up if I turn my camera off? I'm bleeding.
Jesus.
I cut it on my desk.
Damn.
Oh, Keon Coleman out versus the Chiefs.
That don't matter.
So you still staying with your pick?
I'm trying to look and see what fucking news you were talking about here.
This dude just dipped. He turned his camera off and everything. It's all right.
He said he was bleeding.
Okay.
He had to go.
He ain't. Bro, it was a dot. He's being a parsley right now.
He tweeted that Isaiah Pacheco will not play this Sunday.
Yeah, he hasn't been playing. Jordan,
aim
quit
his ass
fishing.
out for
Just
the
say
season?
it's your final pick.
What
Quit
is
fishing.
your
Quit
what's your
fishing.
sport? What is your inside
I'm not
scoop
saying
that
it. You
you're-
gotta. I already said my pick, and he said his. Are you
All right, then
ready
I'm
or
going
not? All right, then I'll go Chiefs.
All right, then I'm going Chiefs.
All right, then I'll go Bills.
All right, then I'm going Bills.
All right. Whenever he sends his picks in, guys, I'm gonna just look and see, and I'm gonna take opposite of what he takes.
Derrick's just trying to get a game back. That's all. He thinks this is one of those games that are so close. He's like, I'm cool with going with either team.
All right, who do you
Isn't
actually
that
got?
it? I'm bleeding.
Dude, you're fine. Jordan, you got Chiefs or Bills? Realistically, I'll tell you what I was gonna say.
I'm gonna go Chiefs.
The only reason I was gonna say, because you historically, they lose to the Chiefs in the playoffs. Regular season, the Bills I think have a winning record against the Chiefs, so that's why I'm taking Bills. We'll move on. Cincinnati at the Los Angeles Chargers. Not a nighttime game I really want to watch, to be honest, but the battle of the long-haired QBs. Chargers favored -1.5.
It's a good game.
Meh.
I can't believe the Chargers are favorites.
It should be Steelers Ravens, just saying, but go on. Or
But
Kansas City Buffalo, go on.
I'm gonna take the Chargers.
Damn. I'm gonna try to take one from you again. Give me Cincinnati here.
Yeah, I got Cincinnati here.
Then we got Monday night, the Houston Texans taking on the Dallas Cowboys, where Micah Parsons recently just said, Mike McCarthy don't work hard. That dude's a bum. All he does is smash watermelons every now and then. Houston favored -7.5. Who you got, Jordan?
Houston to cover.
To cover.
Break 39.
Cooper Rush. You think Cooper Rush don't got that dog in him? I think Cooper Rush.
He completely underthrew CeeDee Lamb on a wide open touchdown. He just threw it behind him.
He hasn't played in a year. He's rusty, bro. What do you want from him?
He ain't gonna magically get unrusty this game.
You right. Give me Houston.
Did we see Dak Prescott play his last game in a Cowboys uniform 2 weeks ago?
He's about to be
No, bro,
Cleveland
they
Brown.
just paid him. They just paid him.
The Browns are going to trade for that contract, baby.
I'd do it. Yeah, let me get Houston.
Would
yeah.
you?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't.
You like Dak?
Yeah.
He's another Deshaun. Without being out for a year, he just turned into Deshaun magically overnight.
Keep going, Derrick. Just ignore this dude.
I don't know if there's more to keep going on because that was the
Close it
last
out.
game of the week, man.
Close it out.
Jordan, how does it feel being in the lead? We're going to do a live interview here. The last 2 years, I think most likely you might have been the favorite. You were in the lead maybe the first year a little bit too. What is different this year coming in with this Pick Ems and having the lead this late in the season?
Oh, man, just real mental thing for me.
This
Just really
motherfucker.
dialing in on my game.
This
Really
motherfucker.
thinking about it. Working hard as a team over here to make our picks. So, yeah.
Yeah, whatever you say,
future
Matt
has to be.
Ryan.
So, as you say, working hard as a team, you got insiders over there. Who
Oh,
else
yeah,
are you
it's
working with?
My left ear, my right ear, my left eye, and my right eye.
That's how you call the games. I
Yeah,
like
I
it.
hate him.
I like it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if Calais Campbell should be a Hall of Famer. Let us know if Micah Parsons was wild for saying what he said about Mike McCarthy. And don't do what Jordan's doing. Better wear that rubber and be safe, brother. Peace.